Of all the player stats in GTA 5, lung capacity is probably the most difficult one to advance. It's also, coincidentally, the least useful of all the stats. But if you're anything like me and you like to min-max characters, then you'll want to advance this stat to 100%. This guide will show you the easiest way to do that. And the answer is actually quite simple. You simply need scuba gear. Now, for whatever reason, when you're underwater with scuba gear on, your lung capacity still gets better. Now, it doesn't happen quickly, it won't happen in the blink of an eye, but it's still by far the easiest method I've found to advance this stat. Now, to get scuba gear, you're going to need either a dinghy or a submersible. Now, those can be a little tricky to get, especially if you're not very far into the game. But I can tell you that there is a harbor area not far from the Los Santos airport that does contain a dinghy. Also, in the northwestern portion of the map, you have at a later point in the single player campaign the option to acquire a harbor or a dock. The Sonar Collections dock, I believe it's called. At any rate, that should spawn a dinghy as well. The reason I mentioned the dinghy and the submersible is that when you're in open water and you leave either of those two vessels, your character will have scuba gear equipped automatically as soon as you enter the water, and that's how you get it. However you acquire the scuba gear is irrelevant as long as you have it. Simply go underwater and stay underwater. I don't believe you have to swim around to improve the stat, but just stay underwater, and in time the stat will improve, eventually peaking at 100%. So that's all there is to it. I wish you the best of luck in having the patience to do this. It does take a while, even using this method where you don't need to surface, but again, it's much easier than the tedium of having to dive down and resurface. I didn't have the time for that. I think that's for the birds. So good luck if you do try this strategy. I think it's the best one. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you found it useful, and see you next time.